Well, it's always great to see nature up close and personal, but what happens when nature camps out on your doorstep? NTV's Alex Whitney has more.
It's springtime here in Nebraska, and that means that the weather's getting nicer, everything's fresh and new, and migratory birds are coming back to visit us here in the state. Sometimes these migratory birds decide that they want to make nests right up close to people, and that's usually not the best spot. But who do you call to take care of these large migratory birds, and can you really do anything after they've made a nest?
With last weekend being a holiday weekend, plenty of folks were out and about visiting friends and family for Easter. And we even had a couple of new faces stop by at our bureau in Lincoln. Canada geese are a common sight in Nebraska in the spring, but according to officials with the Game and Parks, this year Lincoln has seen more cases than usual of geese deciding to build their nests much closer to people. Here at our bureau, the geese nested within feet of our front door, and while it's been nice to see nature up close, having a protected mama goose around has caused some problems.
Yeah, so geese can be very territorial, as most birds, especially if they have the nest already, which it sounds like they do. So geese will hiss a lot. They might walk or kind of spread their wings to look bigger and try to chase something away. They see us as a predator, right? That we might take the egg or something.
So if you're like us here at the bureau and you have a pair of grumpy geese outside your door, what can you do?
Once they're made a nest, there's nothing you yourself could do. So they're protected with the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. So you actually need a special permit to basically remove that nest at that point.
So if you're like us and the birds have already made their nest and the eggs are laid, there really isn't much that you can do. Game and Parks officials will on rare occasions attempt to move a nest, but they prefer to just let the birds be when they can. Thankfully, though, the experts say it doesn't take long for birds to hatch their eggs.
The good thing is birds, usually other than really large birds like eagles and owls, they incubate fast. Those birds will hatch, and once they usually have little ones, they can run off and go get food, and it won't be such a problem.
So right now, the fate of the NTV geese is up in the air as the Game and Parks decides what to do with the new family. But stay tuned, we'll continue to keep you updated on their progress. But if you find some migratory birds on your property, it's probably best to just leave them alone and call the wildlife experts. Reporting here from Lincoln, I'm Alex Whitney.
Thank you, Alex. Now, if you want to follow the adventures of the NTV geese, keep up with Alex on social media, or you can actually follow the NTV Goose on Twitter. It's at GooseNTV. The parody count, or one would assume it's a parody anyway, it hatched over the weekend, not long after the first eggs were laid outside of our Lincoln bureau. Seth, you have now officially seen it all. You've heard it all. There's nothing left.
Really have seen it all at this point. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeed. All right, Colleen, thank you.